Today, a university education is still the single best way for young people from all backgrounds to engineer their own rise. In the 10 years leading up to the pandemic, the US economy generated 18 million net new jobs. 89% of them went to people with at least a bachelor's degree. Yet in recent decades, instead of equalizing opportunity, higher education seems to be concentrating privilege in a country in which social mobility has been stalling. We have been fighting this trend. Our Columbus campus alone educates more low-income students than all 13 of the top-ranked universities on the US News & World Report combined. And it is time for us to move forward once again towards the ideal of a university of the people, by the people, for the people. If you want to be a force for social mobility, the details matter, especially affordability. What happens when students have to borrow to pay for college? People without family means, which includes many of the country's minority students, start their lives off in a financial hole. Today, about half of our students graduate with debt, and that debt averages $27,000. They make life-narrowing choices because of those loans, such as not pursuing a career they are passionate about because it doesn't pay enough, not going to graduate school, not buying a house, not starting a family. I want all of our graduates to be free to say yes to every great opportunity that comes their way. So we are going to give every undergraduate the opportunity to graduate debt-free. And we're going to do it in Buckeye style, with a grassroots movement that inspires all of us who have had wonderful lives, thanks to The Ohio State University, to pay forward. As legendary Ohio State football coach Woody Hayes used to say, you can never pay back all the people who helped you along the way, because they will have passed. So you should always try to pay it forward, or pay forward. Let me be clear, our debt-free initiative, named the Scarlet and Gray Advantage, is not free college. There will still be an expected student and family contribution. But we will ask our students to contribute in ways that are career-enhancing instead of derailing. The Scarlet and Gray Advantage has 4 components. First, for our part, operating efficiently will allow us to maintain the affordability of an Ohio State education and ensure that we are accessible. Second, our state legislature and governor have increased the Ohio College Opportunity Grant, or OCOG, for all 14 of higher education institutions in their biennial budget. And we're so grateful to them for their support. We hope that the federal government will also increase support for Pell-eligible students. Third, for about half of this ambitious project, we will rely on the generosity of our 600,000 plus alumni, friends, and partner corporations and foundations. To begin, we will engage many, many donors, including our amazing alumni societies and clubs. The Tabital Alumni Club, for example, might not be the biggest alumni group, but they are definitely the loudest. And they offer us a fantastic model. They established a scholarship fund for band members nearly 40 years ago. Inspired by Tabital, Veronica has been working with alumni societies and clubs and our president, Molly Calhoun, around the state on a pilot program to help their communities raise funds for local students while reaching out to prominent Buckeyes to amplify this generosity with matching funds. In all, we intend to raise $800 million over the next decade to expand undergraduate scholarships, of which $500 million will go to our undergraduate student scholarship endowment. To help kick off this campaign, the university and lead donors are creating a $50 million pool to match the first $50 million in private gifts. Donors who contribute at least $100,000 will see the gifts' impact that they make double in size. And then the fourth and most important part of our debt-free program, we will ask our students to contribute to their own financial well-being. They will help fund their own education through paid internships and on-campus work experiences that add to the momentum of their trajectories. We will help them persist with programs proven to help students remain in college and graduate on time. Within 10 years, I intend for us to rank among the top 5 public universities in the nation in our 4-year graduation rate. And when they graduate, we want our students to shrug off any financial disadvantages that they might have had upon their arrival and to rise under their own power. We know that per capita income in our rural areas is lower for Ohio as a whole, and many of our rural students are first-generation students from economically disadvantaged communities. We know that nationwide, after generations of discrimination, Black and Hispanic families own a fraction of the wealth owned by white families. We know that in nearly every occupation, women still earn less than men. I want our graduates to transcend these economic disparities and help to eliminate them. So we're going to provide opportunity for every student to participate in Scarlet and Gray peer financial coaching. We'll begin piloting the Scarlet and Gray Advantage with 125 low and middle income students in the fall of next year. Ultimately, our aim is for 4,000 more students every year to graduate debt-free. By improving affordability and access, we will help to expand that equality of opportunity, which is at the heart of the American dream.